Brodes Media.
Whoa! You're lying to me if you didn't shed a damn tear watching his mother and his wife and his child in the stands. Every single person in South Jersey and in Philadelphia had tears running down their cheeks because that was ridiculous. I don't remember a game that was so emotional like that in my entire life. Wilson hits a home run in his first at-bat. 200 career bombs for Nick Castellanos. You get a no-hitter for a dude that gets traded here at the trade deadline. His pitch count is rising. He throws 20-plus pitches in the first inning. No one thought that he'd be able to keep that up. Like to keep up a pace that would get him to the end. When your pitch count rises so early, you're putting guys on base for free. You're in a terrible position. You're at 100 pitches at 7. And I am stunned that Rob Thompson gave him that leash. I think it's easy. I wouldn't have questioned it at all. Think about what that says to someone who is just getting accustomed to that clubhouse and someone who's never done before. And you could hear it in his voice when Tom McCarthy had him on the microphone. He watched Nolan Ryan highlights of no-hitters all growing up and wanted to get one badly. Now, I don't know if he knows that, Rob, that is. I don't think he has that information on him. This whole thing, though, just lined up in such a crazy, methodical way. You have days off Monday, Thursday. You have a 6-man rotation. I'm telling you, if this is a different week, if you're in a different stretch, if you don't have 6 starters, Lorenzen is not throwing 124. And then he gets over 110 as the 8th finishes. Seriously, I can't believe Rob did it because I think it goes against everything that he believes in, but he didn't want to strip someone the opportunity. And then you hear post-game on WIP that he hasn't thrown a changeup in years. But Caleb Cotham gets the credit for helping him out. Looking at the grip, looking at all sorts of things. Let's utilize this changeup more. Goes out, and the Nationals can't sniff one. Can't sniff one! It's hard for a random Wednesday night when you're facing a team that sucks as poorly as Washington to feel like this. I am stunned. I can't believe what the hell I just witnessed. I'm bawling my eyes out over here. Seriously, ugly crying Kim Kardashian. It's putrid what this face looks like when I'm in my feels. But I couldn't help it. You can tell how much it means to him to be in a city that cares this much. Say what you want, but Trey Turner and everything that happened since the standing ovation with the city and this team, here comes the bond again. We just get sucked right back into it. This same group, 2 years in a row. We'll find a way to snatch your soul right around August. We'll get you when we need you. We don't know how. Trust me. No one would write this up. Rojas is in center field. Wilson makes a catch down by the left field line in foul territory. Everyone was mocking Rob for the lineup before first pitch. Now, I didn't like it. Trust me. Listen to this bottom of the order. All right, well, we'll start with Turner batting leadoff, which with Kyle Schwarber having an off day, I can get behind that. And, of course, this team explodes in the first inning. How outrageous was that? Nick smoked one. And there was almost that double play. Trust me, I know a lot of people don't remember the double play in the first inning or the possible potential double play in the first inning with everything else and all the drama that happened. But who knows? Maybe that first inning is different if that bang-bang split second play over at first with Bohm running down the first base line doesn't happen. I don't know if there was enough evidence to overturn it on the replay. It's probably something that whatever was called on the field will stand. But in my heart of hearts, I do think that the throw beat it by half of a millisecond. Don't think that's enough to flip it. But just saying, for whatever it's worth, that's my 2 cents. The most irrelevant conversation that we'll have in this episode is me breaking that down, okay? Now, Trey Turner, I can get behind that. Bone batting 2, Bryce 3, Nick 4, JT 5. Castro, Wilson, Sosa, Rojas. It's unbelievable that that's what they trotted out there, and they were able to do some damage. More than we could ever imagine in a million years, this group did. Wilson just got a chance to play Major League Baseball for the first time. We had 2 sets of crying parents. How dare I forget? How dare I not give them enough credit, that family over there? And somehow I believe Nick Castellanos' son is all over the ballpark because he's in every single clip I see. He's hugging the women. He's high-fiving the father. It's crazy. You're high-fiving anyone who's around. It doesn't make sense. This kid's just a big hype beast. It's incredible. All this is incredible. It's your first game. You get a home run in your first at-bat and get to trot around the bases after playing in the minors for a long time. He's up there in his late 20s. He has so many at-bats in minor league ball. He gets a homer. And then he's also a part of a no-hitter. Lorenzen gets it. I told you that after I heard his first time speaking with the Phillies uniform on. He was in the clubhouse. It was mid-game. The broadcast had him on, and everything he was saying, we can sniff if it's crap. You're not going to get it by us. He checked all the boxes, and it sounded right. And now you know how much pride he takes in playing for a fan base like this. He called us a part of this team. The reason why they're able to succeed, when he feels tired, he hears a rush of 30-plus thousand. Everybody standing on their feet, giving an ovation, screaming at the top of their lungs. It's adding to what he's able to do. He feeds off of it. Special night down at Citizens Bank Park. It's funny because when the first inning was happening and I'm looking around and I'm seeing the stands, I'm like, I don't know how fun of a night it would be down at the ballpark today. I swear I said that to myself. I don't know. Playing Washington, coming off of a doubleheader. Now, if you bought the tickets way before, you wouldn't have known it was a doubleheader because of the whole rain that pushed it back. So it would have just been a 4-game set. You would have had the third day. It's like, playing Washington, you probably would have looked for a better opponent, knowing that you're fighting down the stretch. And no matter where you thought the Phillies would be at this time of the year before the season began, I'm sure if you thought they'd be in first place, that the Braves were right there, it would have meant something. So you get your tickets for something that pops a little more. Instead, you go to a Nationals game and, oh, shame on me for thinking that this wouldn't change lives. That's what this game did today. It changed lives. Be talking about this for the rest of their life. And so will I.